Hey y'all, my name is Adina Barnett Miller, but I'm known to my students as Mrs. B. I've been passionate about West Virginia history for as long as I can remember, but my mom would tell you it all started when I was 3 years old and she bought me a West Virginia counties puzzle at Gino's Pizza. I've taught history in Ripley, West Virginia for over 20 years now, and I'm an adjunct professor who teaches college West Virginia history to high school students. Please join me for West Virginia History with Mrs. B, a field trip across the Mountain State to walk in the footsteps of those who came before us. Hey y'all, it is West Virginia History with Mrs. B, and yes, I am sitting in a farmyard. We are in Clay County, right? Clay County?
Yes, we are in Clay County.
We are in Clay County. We got off of I-79 at Big Otter and decided to try what is supposed to be one of the best pizza places in all of West Virginia. And yes, it's in a farmyard, and those are chickens. Say hi, chickens. And it is at this place called Pizzas and Cream, which is in Nebo, West Virginia. And there's Nebo, in case you were wondering. And so Dave and I,
Hey everybody,
are waiting for our pizza to show up. It's about 45 degrees outside, and when I started thinking about maybe we'd stop and eat here, there's not a lot about like what to expect. So just so you know, if you want to come to this place, you're going to get off the Big Otter exit. You're going to turn north on 16, which is State Route 16, towards Grantsville. And so you're in Clay County. It's like 3 miles, and then you're going to turn on Nebo Road, and it's literally at someone's house. They have a wood-fired pizza oven that they built after they came home from Italy. And so very friendly people. We heard that there can be quite a line on the weekends, so we're excited to try this pizza because it's supposed to be some of the state's best, as well as some of the state's best homemade ice cream. So we're here to try it out. It's a little bit chilly, but I'm excited to try it. So Dave, what did we end up buying?
We ended up getting I forget what that first one was called.
It's like meat, Merlot and meat.
Something like that.
It's got like ricotta cheese and a bunch of meats and stuff on it.
Meat lovers in there too, which we held the Black Forest ham off because somebody is not a ham fan, and
that would be me. I'm not a ham fan.
But you know, to each his own. I understand that. I'm trying to be a
supportive husband. That's your line, I think.
And please forgive me, folks. Anybody that knows me knows I grew up in the city. So the fact that we're sitting outside and we've got a whole roost of chickens
right there
that are running around here.
Yeah.
I feel way out of place.
I don't feel out of place because I grew up in the country, and you know, I taught my husband important things like how to burn trash and like how to take care of livestock animals and things. So I'm right at home with the cat on the table and the chickens and the roosters and the whole bit. But it's a little bit of a struggle here for Dave. Hey, I love you.
I love you too. And you know, I'm gonna be willing to give this an honest try. Regardless of whether I'm comfortable in my element or not. But
when in Clay County, eat pizzas and cream. Right there's the sign. That's the little shop where you order it. And so we're going to be back once our pizza gets here, and we'll show it to you, and then we'll let you know what we think. But we definitely wanted to give a little bit of video of like what to expect, because there's nothing out there on the YouTube, and this is supposed to be like one of the best pizza places in the whole state of West Virginia.
They have one of the 101 places to dine in West Virginia.
Yeah, and I mean, it's literally someone's backyard and right by their garden for the year. So we definitely, you know, wanted to give you all a perspective of like what to expect if you do get off of I-79 and come here to get pizza. So that's what we're up to, and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, our pizza just showed up, so we're going to show it to you. There is the Meat and Marlot with the ricotta, which that's what we're going to eat. And then this is the Meat Lovers. And these were both made in the wood-fired stove. So that's the one we're going to eat, and we'll give you the details about how we think it is. Oh, I'm losing napkins. That's what happens when it's 47 degrees outside.
There we go.
All right. So we thought we were recording. We were giving you all kinds of details, and we weren't recording.
Womp womp.
So we are in the car because, well, chickens, and it's really cold, like in the, what, 40s?
Temperature gauge is reading a 51, but with the wind out there, that's really what the issue was weather-wise.
Yeah. So our pizza,
you can tell it's been baked in a pizza oven.
mm-hmm. It's very, very good. It's very, very thin.
Toppings are good.
Mm-hmm.
Very flavorful pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
Sausage has a good flavor.
Cheese is all really good.
And the cheese is good too.
And the big hunks of tomato are excellent. So, alright, we're gonna try this again.
Get another slice.
Ignore the food. Alright. I'm gonna grab you this piece.
Alright.
You ready?
Alright.
You wanna show them that piece?
I'll grab the camera here and just kind of grab a close-up of it and model it off here, and you got a good one there. Ooh, with a nice little bubble there on top.
Yeah. So we're gonna eat another piece for you, since we thought we were recording and we weren't. We had a whole nice commentary about it. By the way, eating pizza in the car, do not recommend.
Yeah.
We are definitely struggling here with the pizza. But oh my gosh, that's so good. I really like that ricotta on there, because I love ricotta. Do you love ricotta?
I do. I think it's definitely adds a lot of flavor to it. And
Agreed.
And again, you're not expecting to find, you know, pizza like this in a place like Clay County, West Virginia. So my hat is off to these folks here.
So the story is, they went on vacation to Italy and learned how to make Italian style pizza while they were in Italy, and they loved it so much that they built an oven. And so people love their pizza so much that they said, you should start a restaurant. And they opened it in their backyard, which is crazy. And from what I understand, they do a pretty mean business here.
I know the guy there who was working the counter said, you know, you all are very lucky to be here on a Saturday and there's no line.
Are you waiting for more?
I'm gonna wait a minute, but I think we will shut off the camera here and keep eating, and Adina's gonna head back for some ice cream in a little bit, and she can give you a full report on that. So stay with us, folks.
Yum. Okay, so I was just talking to the owner's son, and we were talking about the pizza, and he was telling me they use like the second best tomatoes in the whole world. These are from California, and I was telling him, I was like, the tomatoes are so perfect, and it's so like tasty and so good. He said the best tomatoes in the world are San Marzonos, which I knew from Italy. You can't be flying in fresh tomatoes from Italy,
No.
but they get them from California. So he said to me, he said, well, what do you like? He said, the specialty flavors were Oreo or Reese Easter egg cups. And he said, our Oreo is better than anybody else's Oreo. So that made my decision easy because Oreo is my jam. So here is my ice cream. And I will try it and let you know, because they make all of this by hand in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're definitely coming back. That is so good. Oh my gosh. It's really delicious. And they're big hunks of Oreo in there. You see that? It's like full cookies. So, Dave, you want to give a report, your pizza report, while I'm eating?
I think the pizza here is, it's definitely not to be missed. It's got wonderful flavor. Adina and I were talking earlier about, what this reminds us of. She says it's a lot like Sirianni's up in Tucker County. I compared it to that of Graziano's that we used to have in the town center mall, the Canal Mall in Charleston, and there may be one or two locations that are still open in the Canal Valley somewhere. It's very similar to that style, and it's just some really, really good pizza. They definitely have earned that spot of the 101 best places or most unique places to dine here in the state of West Virginia. Because, I mean, if we just turn the camera here and look, we're at a farmhouse in Clay County, and there it is in the back there, trying to get...
well, we're literally talking about, I'm sitting there talking with them about the fact that they're using some of the best tomatoes in the world, having them shipped in to be on their pizza. Like, they've thought through every part of what they do and what they're accomplishing. I always told people, like, my favorite pizza in the whole state of West Virginia was Sirianni's. To me, they're the gold standard up in Canaan Valley. And this is as good as Sirianni's, if not better. So, I thought the meat on the pizza, oh my gosh, that pepperoni was so good, but the sauce was perfect. The sausage, there were two different kinds of sausage on there, and that was great. And then the ricotta, it was just so well thought out. It was a perfect pizza. Like, the perfect size pizza for two people. And I think if you just let it sit for a couple minutes, if we'd have let it sit in the box for maybe 4 or 5 minutes and then dove into it, we wouldn't have had some of the sloppy issues that we had with
fall
it.
Off,
So,
live and learn, I guess.
Yeah, so Dave, what would you rank this pizza?
I think this is a definite, I will say a 4.95 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5 out of 5. Because in my book, if you're rating West Virginia pizza, number one is out of 5, a perfect 5 is Sirianni's. This is as close as I've ever had. It is so good. And there's just such a attention paid to all the details of the pizza. Like, from the shaved, the part, like the cheese, I don't know what kind of cheese that was. They shaved all over the top. It was so good. It was just perfect. So, I'm going to go 5 out of 5.
All right. And just to let folks know that, yes, once again, off I-79, Big Otter exit 40, and then Route 16 north, like you're headed to Arnoldsburg and Spencer, about 3 or 4 miles till you get to the community of Nebo. It'll be a right on Nebo Walker Road, about 300 yards up the road here. Nondescript little farmhouse, pizzas and cream in the back in a white building there, little building. You do have to eat outside, and just a memo for you folks out there.
Cash only.
Cash, or if you're local, checks like Kanawha County, Clay County, Braxton County. I think you guys will be good. Anybody else regionally, I would say go ahead, cash only. They will not and do not accept credit or debit cards. So
glad I
keep
had
that
cash
in mind if you do come here.
And keep in mind too, these pizzas are not cheap. So the one that we showed you and we ate, what was it, 26?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Sirianni's prices, but you're getting some of the best, you know, like they're putting the best ingredients into the pizza. So it's not like you're just eating junk. You're eating
right
what they want to stamp their name on. Like it's so good.
Right.
Yeah. So it's worth the $26 for a pizza. Would you agree with that, Dave?
Absolutely. Just out of curiosity, how much was the ice cream?
This was only $4.
So that's very reasonable.
This is $4.24. That's how much this ice cream was.
And you got a little,
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm wearing pizza right now, so I don't care at this point. Whatever.
All right. So I will let you enjoy your ice cream, and I will sign us off and just say, folks, please don't forget, like, share, subscribe with your friends, both on Facebook and YouTube. It's been a lot of fun here in Clay County.
Oh, and bring your friends to come here, because I think you'd have fun.
And definitely, give these guys a look. Pizzas and Cream. Once again, Nebo, West Virginia. Cash or check only. And we'll see you next time for another episode of West Virginia History with Mrs. B.
Thanks, y'all, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to West Virginia History with Mrs. B on both Facebook and YouTube.